I make $1,000 per day selling AI to local contractors. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I was able to accomplish that 1 week after starting. So let's go to day one. Day one was mostly about setting up the ops side and automations in terms of all the CRM stuff, the automations that we have in the CRM. And then number two was really just crafting the offer. So the offer we're selling is AI SEO. Essentially, if you're interested in white labeling our tool, we create 1,000 and 2,000 service pages in every single city, neighborhood, and county within a given service radius for all the services that a contractor offers. So for example, roof insulation in Houston, Texas, roof insulation in Katy, Texas, roof repair in Katy, Texas, and we do that all programmatically and fully automated. So if you're interested, you could go ahead and click a link in the description where we'll basically just white label our tool to you and you can just sell it. So the offer is basically AI SEO, which is we sold it for anywhere between $297 to $497 per month. And it was a very, very sticky service. On top of that, we include a free website. This allows for us to be very sticky to their company. If they were to churn, we would have to move the website off of their website. And it's a pain in the ass, as you know, to get a website and everything set up. So number three is I wrote the lead nurture emails and SMS. What we do in the lead nurture emails is we basically handle every objection that might come up before we actually hop on the sales call. So every 3 hours we'll shoot out email. How does this work? What results have you gotten? How much does it cost? And we send that via email to all the leads that opt in. The last thing is we set up the Zoom so I can actually take sales calls. So going to day two, basically what I did for day two was craft the Facebook ads. So with Facebook and cold outreach, Facebook is the fastest way to get leads in the door. If you're currently doing cold outreach or cold emails, it's very, very slow to actually get leads in the door. But Facebook ads is very, very simple. I could show you the ad a little bit later, but we essentially just launch ads on $75 a day with a very simple text copy, right? Kitchen remodelers get free leads from Google, whatever bonus, click below. And then they would fill out their Facebook lead form and then go into our booking funnel where essentially we have a quick VSL, calendar to book, and an FAQs. So day three, we already had a couple of sales calls. So I just took those sales calls via phone. Most of the contractors, if they're driving to a job site, they can't really hop on Zoom. So I just took most of those calls via telephone. And then I'd send them the Stripe payment link right away via SMS after a call or any information that they wanted. And then we closed the first client on $297 a month on the first day of sales calls. So from day 4 to 7, essentially what this was is we just scheduled more follow-ups with, let's say a contractor needed to think about it. We handled the objection, but for the most part, if they still can't pay on the spot, we'll schedule a follow-up for a time. And essentially this was more sales calls on day 4 to 7 as well. So on day 8, basically the main goal is you should focus on client acquisition, and anything other than client acquisition, we need to start outsourcing. So whether it's appointment setter, whether it's a closer, whether it's like admin work of setting automations, setting any CRM stuff in your business, we need to outsource that as fast as possible. Because your goal as the CEO, as a founder, is to train up your team, have people manage it, delegate as fast as humanly possible, and then focus on the client acquisition side, which is just generating your company more revenue. For me, what I like to focus on is I shift my focus more towards the funnel and the ads. So all of the email copy is written by me, and we're constantly split testing what type of funnels, what type of ads are bringing in the cheapest CAC, which is client acquisition costs, and we're just scaling up that way. So a couple of key takeaways is one thing is speed is always key. Like you need speed in your life in order to accomplish a certain goal. Whenever I was starting out selling to local restaurants, I remember I was 16 years old. I would drive to a local restaurant every single day and hand out these flyers. And whenever people asked me how the social media management actually worked, I didn't know, right? I didn't know how to handle a sales call. But you really need speed, as much volume and inputs as possible. With cold emails, you need to be at least sending 1,000 and 2,000 cold emails a day. With cold outreach, we need to send at least 100, 200 DMs a day. But for me, the main thing is about spending money and then making money out. So I spend $1, I make $10 out. With that, Facebook ads is the fastest way to actually start generating leads, while cold outreach methods, you can't really control the amount of input. The more money I put into Facebook, the more money I'll take out. And the second key takeaway of why I was able to basically get to 1K, adding 1K per day in MRR, was because I copy and pasted all the systems from my Facebook ads agency to my AI agency or SaaS tool. So with this, if you're currently beginning and you don't have the systems, automations, and lead nurture emails, and you don't know how to handle objections, you don't know how to handle sales calls, and you don't know how to set up all of the ops side, which takes a long time to set up. From my agency, we've been running it for 2 or 3 years, and we're still constantly optimizing. But if you kind of just want a blueprint of tracking all your KPIs, everything I mentioned, if you're a customer of our AI white label tool, essentially you'll get all of that for free in our school community. So if you're interested, go ahead and click the link down below to book a call and see if you qualify. And the third thing is delegate out as fast as humanly possible. With sales calls coming from being an introvert, I hate taking sales calls because it really just drains my energy. So taking sales calls is probably the biggest bottleneck in your business, because if you have one closer versus you have 3 closers that are very good, 3 closers is going to generate revenue for your business while you can focus on the client acquisition side, which is ads and funnels. And it has a really big bang for your buck. If we lower the cost per lead or cost per book qualified call by 50%, we're making 50% more on the back end as well. So we need to delegate out as fast as humanly possible. I understand that in the beginning, you might not have the capital to delegate out, but as soon as you start generating revenue, we need to reinvest that back into your business so it can scale even faster. And the next thing is move to paid ads immediately. So like I mentioned before, with all the cold outreach methods, it takes a while to get going. And with cold emails, you have to warm up an email account. It takes 2 weeks to warm up. With cold outreach, people might not even see your DMs, or they don't really care. With paid ads, people that are opting in are already interested in your service. It's more expensive to go to paid ads immediately, but if you copy and paste the same ads we give you in our AI SEO tool in school community, you'll have the same results as us, right? We're generating leads at about $10 to $20 depending on the niche in the local contractor space. So we'll just give you that blueprint completely for free. And the last thing is, don't try something new, sell what's currently already out there. So with AI, the main thing with local contractors is they want leads, right? They want leads that convert to appointments, that convert into closed jobs. We need to sell the end outcome of converted paid jobs, which means more revenue for their business. Don't try to create something that's completely new in the marketplace. You should have a system where how you're pitching the new product completely different, but for the general outcome is we need to have it the same. The main goal for a local contractor is generate revenue and close jobs for a business. So we need to sell them on how this is going to generate closed jobs for their business. And with our AI SEO tool, nobody else in the marketplace is doing something like this. Everybody's kind of hiring these 2K, 3K a month SEO agencies for a 1-year contract, and they're posting maybe 1 or 2 times a day. While on our side, we're posting 3 posts per day, every single day on autopilot. And it's also that our costs are low because we're a software company. So with the software company, you could keep costs low because there's no manual labor that has to be done. The only thing you have to do is onboard a client, which takes around 5 minutes to just connect to their website. And aside from that, everything can be kept pretty low in terms of costs. And it's a big sell for local contractors that have the money and want to develop an online presence. So that's pretty much all I had for this video. And if you want the same blueprint, like I said below, you can go ahead and click the link to book a call with us to see if you qualify for white labeling our AI SEO. We're trying to keep this group pretty small because we don't want everybody and their mother selling our tool. But go ahead and click the link down below if you qualify, and we'll let you into our program and basically just give you all of our systems that we're currently using to sell to local contractors AI SEO. And I'll catch you in the next video.